It must be. Everybody's getting it. This is the life. I'm certainly glad we didn't close this place up on Labor Day like we usually do.
Oh, I knew you'd enjoy yourself here, Osgood. Now, just relax and smoke your pipe. I've got a little dusting to do.
Think I'll take a little nap. This hammock is very restful. Before you go, how about a little anniversary kiss, huh?
Oh, but Osgood, it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We weren't married until 3.
That's all right. Let's have a little preview.
Osgood, I declare I don't know what comes over you when we come up here. Must be the mountain air.
It must be. Come here, baby.
Oh, there you two. I was just... Oh, am I interrupting something?
No, nothing at all, Harriet. I was just about to salute your mother on her anniversary.
That's as good a reason as any, I guess. Here's some wildflowers I picked for you both. Congratulations and many, many more happy anniversaries for all of us.
Oh, thank you, Harriet. Now run along down to the lake, dear. Your father wants to take a little nap.
Okay. I'll see if our rowboat's in shape. Don't forget we're going fishing this afternoon.
Now you drop off to sleep, Osgood. And I'll wake you in about an hour.
Fine.
I'll get your bag out of the trunk.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Boynton. Gosh, that was a long drive, but here we are.
Yep.
Now, it's right up these porch steps, I believe. Yoo-hoo! Anybody home?
What is this? Who in the world? Miss Brooks. Mr. Boynton. What are you doing here?
That's what I like about Crystal Lake, the hospitality.
What's all the commotion about? Oh, it's you, Miss Brooks, and Mr. Boynton. Oh, I'm so glad you could come.
Martha, did you invite...
Of course, dear. I asked Miss Brooks and Mr. Boynton to spend the weekend with us. That's one surprise I didn't tell you. Aren't you tickled?
Yes.
Well, then act it, Osgood. You certainly don't look tickled.
Some people tickle easier than others.
Well, maybe Mr. Conklin'd rather be alone.
Oh, nonsense, Mr. Boynton. Osgood and I see as much of each other alone as we want to. We're already married, you know.
Yes, I know. Congratulations on your anniversary.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Boynton. I always say married life is give and take.
Me too. If you'd have given me a little warning, I wouldn't have let you take me here.
Now, you two must be all hot and sticky from your drive up here. I hope you both have a bathing suit.
For Mr. Conklin's sake, I hope we each have a bathing suit.
Well, I'll show you where to change. Just follow me and we'll all get ready for a nice dip.
I don't want to go for a dip.
Oh, now, dear, we must do the things our guests want to do.
Why?
As a matter of fact, I'm afraid I don't have a suit with me. I forgot to pack it.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Boynton. I'll fix you up with one of Mr. Conklin's. Now, come along. You can nap for a few more minutes, Osgood. I'll take the folks in tow.
Yes, do that.
He sounds like he'd like you to tow us about 3 miles and then sink us.
You just go right in here, Mr. Boynton. You'll find a bathing suit in the bottom drawer of that dresser.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Conklin.
Now, here's the guest room. You and my daughter, Harriet, are sharing it for the weekend.
Oh, is Harriet here for your anniversary, too?
Yes. Oh, she's so devoted. Been like a daughter to us.
Well, that's a coincidence.
Now, before I leave you, dear, I want you to know that I planned this weekend for your sake more than anybody's. So I want you to take advantage of it.
Oh, that's really very kind of you, Mrs. Conklin.
Remember, all you have to do is keep close to Mr. Conklin and myself. Then when Mr. Boynton sees how happy we are, I'm sure he'll start thinking of marriage as the jolly institution it is. Well, what do you say? Are you game?
Looks like Mr. Boynton's the game, but I'll take a shot at him. Or it. You know, I really do like the guy, Mrs. Conklin.
I know you, dear, my dear. Now, one more thing. In addition to our example, I think you should show your domesticity as well. So tonight, I want you to cook the dinner.
Me?
Oh, definitely. What dish do you prepare best?
Soup.
What kind?
Campbell's.
Well, I think something you cook yourself might make a better impression on Mr. Boynton. I know. You can barbecue some spare ribs for dinner. Now, get into your suit and I'll see you on the porch. Oh, isn't this fun? It's just like a fox hunt. Tally-ho and yoicks.
Tally-ho to you, Mrs. Conklin. And I hope we all don't make a bunch of yoiks out of ourselves.
Stop rocking the hammock, Martha. I'm getting seasick.
Very well. Now, remember, Osgood, we've got to make a good impression for Miss Brooks' sake.
I don't like it, Martha. I never did believe in this matchmaking business. Besides, I thought we'd be alone, at least part of the time. Confound it, all this mountain air going to waste.
It won't go to waste, dear. As always, tonight.
Yes. Come here, baby. Remember what I used to call you when we were first married? Yeah. Call me it again, Martha.
All right. Sugar cookie.
Am I really your sugar cookie still?
Well, your icing's a little whiter, but...
Miss Brooks, where did you come from?
Hello, Miss Brooks. My, what a lovely bathing suit. One piece, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Look at Miss Brooks' bathing suit, Osgood. That's long enough. Miss Brooks, be sure and tell Mr. Boynton you made the suit yourself. Men love practical women.
Oh.
Hello there. Everybody all ready?
Oh, it's Mr. Fox. Mr. Boynton, I mean.
Why, Mr. Conklin's suit fits you perfectly, Mr. Boynton. Don't you think so, Miss Brooks?
Yes, it's very nice. Aren't the sleeves a little wide at the wrist?
That is one of my older ones.
That's quite a suit you have on, Miss Brooks.
She made it herself. Didn't you, dear?
Yes, out of an old stocking and some pen wipers. Let's go down to the lake, huh? Come on, Mr. Boynton. I'll race you to the raft.
You're on. Let's go. Yeah, here we are. I'll help you up, Miss Brooks.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Boynton. Oh, that was wonderful.
Welcome aboard, folks.
Oh, hello, Mr. Conklin. We didn't know you were out here.
That's all right, my dear.
Let's go take a boat ride, Miss Brooks.
Oh, nonsense. Why should you leave the raft?
Why shouldn't they?
Mr. Boynton.
Yes?
Last one in is a sugar cookie. We've been walking along the shore for quite a ways, Mr. Boynton. Just where is this little pier where the man rents the boats?
Oh, it's right up ahead, Miss Brooks. He's got several different kinds of small craft. Personally, I think that flat bottoms are the best.
Oh, you do? Well, that's what's nice about America. You can think what you like.
Hi there, folks. I guess you want a boat, huh? Best way in the world to SYH.
SYH?
Spend your honeymoon.
Oh, we're not married. We're just here to...
Oh, not married, huh? Up here for a little PS, private smooching.
Just a minute. All you have to do is rent us a boat.
Well, here's one right here with a small motor. Very nice. GFN, good for necking.
We're not going to do anything of the sort.
WSS, who says so?
BT, bashful type. Well, go ahead, get in, miss.
Here, let me help you, Miss Brooks. There. Oh, we'll pay you when we come in, all right?
Sure. Well, remember, miss, KYLOYHH. Keep your line out. You'll hook him. SL. So long.
HTR, hit the road.
How do you like the ride, Miss Brooks?
Oh, it's very nice, Mr. Boynton.
I think we better turn around now. We're pretty far from the pier. Hey, that's funny. The steering wheel seems to be stuck.
It does? Isn't that a rowboat in that little cove we're heading for?
A rowboat? Oh, yes, it is. I better cut the motor off. We're heading right for them.
Oh.
Look, the ignition lever is stuck, too.
Oh, my goodness, you've got to do something, Mr. Boynton. We're getting pretty close to that rowboat. Look out! Get out of the way!
Quick, Miss Brooks, lie on the bottom of the boat. I can't stop it.
Oh! What happened? Did we hit them?
No, thank heaven, we just missed them.
Oh, we're terribly sorry, folks.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Brooks. We didn't really want to catch any fish here.
Oh, I love eating out in the open air. I'm sure that the spare ribs Miss Brooks barbecued will be delicious. Don't you think so, Osgood?
I think I should have made them. My barbecue.
But Mr. Boynton will enjoy them so much more because Miss Brooks did it. Won't you, Mr. Boynton?
Well, yes, I suppose
Here
I
they
would.
are, folks. I hope they turned out all right. I fixed a plate especially for you, Mr. Boynton.
Thanks, Miss Brooks.
Well, let's fall to, everyone.
Oh, I'll bet they're delicious.
Might as well taste it. What is this, anyway?
No good?
It tastes like charcoal.
Did you do what I told you, dear? Barbecue the ribs slowly with a nice, smooth, glowing bed of coals.
Certainly, I had a lovely bed of glowing coals right over the ribs.
I'm going into the house and cook myself an egg.
Wait, dear, I'll fix you something.
You can't cook any better than she can.
But, Daddy, this is your anniversary dinner.
Yes, dear. Let's be cheerful. Oh, how we danced on the night we were wed.
Anniversary my foot. I'm going inside.
We danced and we danced, but she wouldn't drop dead.
There, dear. Wasn't that a nice snack? And just the two of us alone in the kitchen.
Well, it was better than those barbecued rocks. Martha, if that poor Mr. Boynton falls for Miss Brooks, I think it'll
dear, we agreed to forget all about it. Let's go out and sit in the hammock together. The mountain air is still with us, you know, and it's quite dark on the porch.
be... All right, Martha. What's this? Who's that in the hammock?
It's us, Daddy.
Us?
Harriet and me, Mr. Conklin. Happy anniversary.
Hey, it's Walter Denton, Daddy. He got here while you were inside. I invited him yesterday to surprise you.
This is the last straw.
Now, calm down, Osgood. Remember your blood pressure.
It gives him kind of a purpley look, doesn't it?
I've got to be calm. Let's go for a little stroll, Martha. Maybe we'll run into Mr. Boynton and Miss Brooks somewhere.
I doubt it, Mr. Conklin. We're at the other end of the hammock.
Oh, no. I'll be all right. I'll be fine. Come, Martha. Let's go into our bedroom and go to sleep. Maybe when I wake up in the morning, this will all be
We can't go into our bedroom together, Osgood. Now that Walter's here, Harriet and Miss Brooks, and I will have to use our room. You and Walter and Mr. Boynton will have to sleep in the guest house.
What? Now this has gone far enough. I'm going to tell you people something.
Before you do, Mr. Conklin, I'd like to ask you a question.
What is it?
How are my chances of being appointed head of the English department? You don't have to answer now. You can think it over and tell me right after I've blown my brains out.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written and directed by Al Lois, with music by Wilbur Hatch. Mr. Boynton was played by Jeff Chandler, Mr. Conklin by Gail Gordon. Others in tonight's cast were Jane Morgan, Dick Crenna, Gloria McMillan, Noreen Gamel, and Dink Trout. Bob Lamont speaking for CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.